Good day, everyone. It's English time. Today, let us learn about our first topic for quarter 4, entitled Grammatical Signals or Expressions. Here are our learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, you will be able to use appropriate grammatical signals or expressions suitable to each pattern of idea development, general to particular, problem solution, claim and counterclaim, cause and effect, and others. You will also be able to use appropriate modifiers and use appropriate logical connectors for emphasis. Now, let us look for connection among the words flashed. Using these words, try to guess the correct term from the jumbled letters. We have here COVID-19, economic shutdown, no vaccines, no face-to-face learning. What do you think is the answer? The answer is cause and effect. Cause and effect. A cause and effect write-up looks at the reasons for an action or an event, then the results. For this reason, cause and effect selections are sometimes referred to as reason and result essays. They are one of the most common forms of organization in writing. In short, when we say cause, it is a reason for an action or condition, while effect means a result or consequence of an action. In writing statements showing cause and effect relationships, the following grammatical signals can be used. To introduce a cause or reason, we may use the following. For this reason, for, because, as, to be the effect of, due to, since, as a result of, and as a consequence of. On the other hand, we may use the following grammatical signals to introduce the effect or result. We have here as a result, as a consequence, consequently, therefore, so, hence, to affect, the cause of, and thus. Now let us look on this given example. She chose to be a social worker because she wanted to serve the people. Which do you think is the cause? Again, when we say cause, it is the reason. How about the effect? Remember, when we say effect, it is the result. How about the grammatical signal used in the sentence? The cause or the reason is she chose to be a social worker, while the effect or the result is she wanted to serve the people. And the grammatical signal used in the sentence is because. Now on your notebooks, copy and answer learning task 2. Analyze the 5 sentences. Then, underline the part of the sentence expressing cause. Meanwhile, double underline the phrase stating effect, and encircle the grammatical signal being used. Kindly pause this video or kindly look on your module to answer Week 1 Learning Task 2. Now let us move on to the second part of our topic. Let us look again for connection among the words flashed. Using these words, try to guess again the correct term from the jumbled letters. We have here, schools should utilize online teaching and learning. Not all students have gadgets. The government should provide laptops to teachers and learners. The government has no sufficient budget. What do you think is the answer? The answer is claim and counterclaim. Now let us talk about what is a claim and what is a counterclaim? Claim is just a fancy way of saying that you are stating your main point. In a formal paper, you might say something like, "It is necessary for me to obtain a new cell phone." Claims are not just opinions. A claim tells what you think is true about a topic based on your knowledge and your research. A counterclaim is just the opposite of a claim. In a more formal way, she might say, "Your current situation does not require a new cell phone." Counterclaims are also provable and supportable by reasons and evidence. In short, when we say claim, it is the main point or argument, while counterclaim is the opposing argument or stance. In writing statements showing claims and counterclaims, the following grammatical signals can be used. However, in contrast, in or by comparison, but, whereas, while, to be different from, on the other hand, to be unlike. Let us look on this given example and identify which is the claim, which is the counterclaim, and what grammatical signal is used in the sentence. Alfonso insisted that he needs to buy a new cell phone. However, his mother said that he does not need it since his phone is still working. The claim is Alfonso insisted that he needs to buy a new cell phone. The counterclaim or the opposing argument is his mother said that he does not need it since his phone is still working, and the grammatical signal used is however. Now, let us find out if you can identify which is the claim, which is the counterclaim, and what grammatical signal is used in the sentence by answering Week 1 Learning Task 3. Analyze the 5 sentences and underline the part of the sentence expressing the claim. Meanwhile, double underline the phrase stating counterclaim and circle the grammatical signal being used. Copy and answer. Again, you may pause this video or you may look on your module to answer Week 1 Learning Task 3. To summarize this week's discussion, we talked about grammatical signals or expressions used for cause and effect and claim and counterclaim. When we say cause, it is a reason for an action or condition, and effect, a result or consequence of an action. Claim is the main point or argument, and counterclaim is the opposing argument or stance. If you have questions, feel free to ask. That's all for today. Goodbye, class.